Hi there, welcome back. In today's video we're going to make these three lovely Art Deco patterned pots with lids. We're going to use some beautiful mica powders. We're actually going to use three of them and some of this lovely white glitter. So this is the first one. I don't know if you remember these from our Temu haul that we did recently, but I actually thought we'd got three with the same pattern, but we haven't. They're slightly different. Now, I'm going to use these beautiful, this is pearl white. And with that, we're also going to use some silver foil. Then we're also got this, I think it's golden glow. And then we've got a pale gold foil. As I said, everything that we use in today's video will be linked in the description box below. But these so far from Temu. The moulds from Temu, the foil from Temu, and look at this. Beautiful. I think that was called Ballerina Glow. But I thought I'd use, now they've described this as rose gold. But it looks more like a sort of coppery colour to me. And of course we're going to add in a little bit of extra glitter. So this is the first one. I've put in the rose gold. I've put in the copper or rose gold foil flake sheets. There's two sheets in there. I've made up some clear resin. It's T-Expert resin. It's a 1-to-1 mixing ratio. And I'm just going to decant some of it into each of these mixing cups. The one with the foil flakes in, or the foil, and also the one with the mica powder. There we go. So just decanting those. There we are. So that's those with some resin in. So also kept some resin separate that we're pouring into this jug here, which is the one we're going to add that lovely white glitter. Although once you've added the glitter, it's not white. It remains clear, but it gives it that little pop of colour, little sparkle. So here we are. We're just mixing this up in the silicone jug. This was the, I think it was called Ballerina. Yeah, sorry, not 100% certain on that, but look at that. Can you see that? Just that slight pearlescent white pinkish sort of glow to it. Love it. Reminds me of pearls. Definitely reminds me of pearls. So there we are. Now we're going to mix in the foil sheets. There were two foil sheets in here. They are imitation. They are not real. So just it breaks it down just enough in the clear resin. There we go. Obviously add more if you want, add less if you want. And there's this beautiful glitter just added in to the clear resin. So it's T-Expert resin. I'm not sure if I said that before. 1-to-1 mixing ratio. And yep, there we go. Very easy so far. So this is the lid. And there was no real order to this. It was just a bit of the white with the lovely pinky glow to it, and a bit of the clear with the rose gold or copper flakes in, and then a bit more here and a bit more there. Isn't that a nursery rhyme? Here a bit, there a bit. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Just pouring it in, any old how, no real rhyme or reason as to where, and then just topping it up with a bit of this clear resin with that tiny bit of glitter in it. Can you see what that glitter does? It's just gives it that little pops of sparkle. There we go. So that's up to the top of that. Put that to one side, and then proceeded with the base. So again, poured in quite a bit of the clear resin with the copper or rose gold flakes in it. Then the white into the middle with that beautiful warm pink glow. There we are, look at that, that's mesmerising. Then some of the clear just to help push that back down to the sides. There we go, and some more of the flakes. Sorry, excuse me, clearing my throat every now and then. I still have the tail end of this cold. But there we go, hopefully it will be gone soon. There we go, and some more. So just literally alternating between the two different resins until it's completely full. Look at that. You can see it now coming up the sides of the mould there, almost at the top. Lovely. As I said, very simple, straightforward. The beauty in the really, really, truly beautiful, I don't know what otherwise to say apart from beautiful result. A lot of it is keeping it simple with the resin or the mixes or the colour palette that you use, but it's the design. It's the design of the pot and the fact that it's got lids. So there we go. So I think on the Temu website, this is advertised as something that you would make, and then you would make homemade candles to put in them. You can, of course, do that if you wish. You can use EcoFlow instead of resin as well. Totally up to you. Now, we did the same thing with 2 more of these lovely mixing jugs, except for this is the pearl or crystal white mica powder, and this was the silver, imitation silver foil. Again, there were 2 sheets of it in there, thoroughly mixed. We're doing the same again. We've got another lid, a little bit of the silver flake, a little bit of the crystal white. Again, crystal white reminding me of pearls. Love pearls. The pearl is one of the birthstones for June if you are a June baby. So if you're born in June, pearl is one of your birthstones or jewels. There we are. And then just giving this a little swirl just to incorporate the 2-3 different resins, and then put that to one side as well. We did give all of these a bit of a spritz with some isopropyl alcohol. We do that to the bases and also to the lids, just to encourage any little bubbles that come to the surface just to disperse, to pop. I love watching this process. There we go. And some more of the gold. Are we going? Oh, sorry, silver. The silver flake. It's beautiful. Bit more of the white. Now, we did also have some resin left over when making these 3 pots with the lids. So there's a few bonus bits in this video as well. So we're just showing you, we just thought it'd be good to show you what we do with leftover resin. So there we go, almost up to the top. Almost up to the top there. And the last little bit, I think, just coming up. Just going to scrape out the inside of this container, make sure we've got all that lovely pearl or crystal white mica mixed resin into the project. There we are. Looking fantastic. Almost done. She says. There we go. And the last little bit, there we are. There we go. So now we're done. Almost done. Come on, Laura. Last little bits off the stick there. And then this is the 3rd one. So this is the gold. So this was the Golden Glow mica powder and 2 sheets of imitation gold foil flakes again, mixed up. Look at that. That really has got a warm, pale golden sort of hue, sort of tinge to it. It's beautiful. So that was the lid. And then this is the pot part. Again, just pouring it in nice and slowly and steadily, one at a time, one layer at a time. Trying to push those flakes, the gold flake ones, down to the bottom. But resin being resin, you can hope that it's going to go where you want it to go. But quite often the finished article is not that case. And in this case, actually, it's just dispersed throughout the projects, throughout the pieces themselves. So a little bit of clear there, trying to get it to disperse a bit more down the sides and so on. Almost at the top of this one. I love that colour. It's just literally mesmerising, ethereal almost. Nearly at the very end there. I always like to try and finish on the white sort of mixed mica solution if I can. So then this is the following day, because of course I'm impatient. I didn't wait a whole day, just waited about 18 hours. So just trying to take the mould, trying to demould the lid here. There we go. Apologies for the state of my hands there. They're suffering a bit at the moment, where I've been poorly. I don't know quite why, but it just seems to have affected the skin on my hands as well. Never mind, we will move on. So that lid looked beautiful. So we're just doing the base, just coming out. So this is the first time we've ever used these moulds. So they are maybe a little bit more stiff than usual, but it was quite easy once you know how. There we go. Can you see the pattern, that patternation there? The lines going up into a point, a triangular sort of shape. Look at this. We have got some clear up to do there on the base. We'll go across that with the deburring tool so it's not razor sharp. And spoiler alert, yes, I did cut myself doing that, but this is rather nice. Couple of tiny little bubbles, air bubbles that unfortunately created little like divots, but to be honest with you, it hasn't detracted from it, and we will sell these as they are. Look at that with the lid. Looks almost like marble, doesn't it? Or Murano glass. Wow. There's me bigging up our projects and our products that we make. So this is the rose gold one. This lid's going to come off. They're going to come off. Definitely. Come on. There we go. Lovely. Looks gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks pinkier in the flat part of the lid than it does in the handle. That could just be because it's against a pink background, of course. But that's really successful. Now this is the base. Just taking it off very gently, because at this point I had actually cut my finger as well. Look at that. Lots and lots of the gold flake in the bottom there. And then it creates, again, like this warm, peachy, pinky coloured glow to it with the rose gold or copper flake pieces. Look at that. Where you've got the clear with the little bits of sparkle in too. And that beautiful mica mixed resin. Oh, I love it. So that's got like an arch-shaped pattern on the outside. And there we have it with the lid. Looks beautiful. Really nice. Would look lovely actually with some candles in. Nothing to stop you from putting a votive candle or a tea light in there if you want to. Now this was one of the bonus things. We made a bangle with some of the leftover resin. Now I will remove this eventually. You have to bear with me. I'm well aware of the fact we haven't published the video yet where Wayne, who is one of our other creators here at Lottie Jasmine Designs, also my partner, where we haven't uploaded that video yet. Where he's been poorly, unfortunately, had to put it on a bit of to one side. But he is finishing the video this week, so we hope to have that for you Sunday. That's it. So we hope to have that for you on Sunday of this week. But look at this. Hopefully you can... I'm getting there. I'm struggling a bit at this point. I also had now got a rather large blister on one of my thumbs. It's just... I need to... I need to give myself a proper manicure and treatment for my skin on my hands. So I should be doing that after this. But look at that. That's one of the wider bangles. You know, it's a deeper shape. I think they call it, in rings, they'd call it a D-shaped ring, I think. So let's call it a D-shaped ring bangle. I've got a bit of clean up to do there. Now, of course, you could have this as a bangle or you could use it for something else. So you could use it as a ring in part of a macrame pot hanger. I don't know if you've ever made any of those. Wayne has made them, been very successful. So maybe we'll bring it to you in a video there. So I did have a tiny bit of resin still left over. So I just poured it into this square mould that I've got and used it as a coaster. Look at this. So quite clear on one side, and then on this side... almost like an animal skin sort of look to it. So you could of course use it as a coaster for any of these pots. There we are, that's the gold with the gold. Would look lovely actually. But we will go around the edges with the reamer and just get rid of the sharpness. So here they're final shots coming up. So we've got them individually. This is the beautiful crystal or pearl white with the silver flakes and that beautiful triangular shaped pattern. Now we've got the rose gold or copper flakes with the rose gold or pink glow mica powder with an arch-shaped detail pattern on the front. And then here we are with the paler gold flake or foil and the beautiful golden glow mica powder mixed. And here they are, all three of them together, looking absolutely stunning. I'm probably not done it justice here with the filming, and in natural light these would look outstanding. But you could put them anywhere. You don't have to have them as a set together. You could put them anywhere in your home or studio or office. And here we have the bangle on that beautiful coaster. There we go. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Help us on our creative journey. And take care, everyone. Bye-bye.